first-round action in the Western Conference playoffs continues with Game 4 here on EA Sports. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They lead this finals 3 games to none, and the impressive win in Game 3 means they are well on their way to moving on.
And I'll tell you what, I am shocked. I mean shocked that we're here at 3-0 right now. I really thought this was going to be a battle. So now on the other side, this is a test about who you are as a basketball team. Do you have the resolve to fight back, or are you resigned to the fact that this one's just about over?
It's James controlling the offense. Turns and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
McCollum with the basketball. We're just underway in game number 4. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. To Davis. Big finish at the rim.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. McCollum takes on Eric Gordon. Gets a look. Can't hit. Almost, and he's not getting the call. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Trailblazers take over. Won't go down. Probing the defense. Shot from the lane, won't go. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard. His first effort off the mark. Rondo. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Lillard to Whiteside. Finish that. Gordon with it. They lead it. 4-point game. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. A pass stolen by Portland. Doesn't get the bounce.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lillard to Whiteside. Anthony Davis tips it. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kent Bazemore, a couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
James To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Davis. Rondo. Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Whiteside. Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Flushes down the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum takes on Eric Gordon. And the rebound gathered in by Davis. Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
To McCollum. To Lillard. Down to 5 on the 24. Lillard, he engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Damian Lillard. No good. No daylight. Great defense. The follow won't go either. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lillard in a matchup with Quinn Cook. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
James up against the Weber State product. Slam dunk.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
To McCollum, going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot, well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Pulled down by Whiteside. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Los Angeles has the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. To Kent Bazemore. Lillard for two. Deep two there, won't go. And the slam.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Lillard, defended by Quinn Cook. Here comes the screen. It's Lillard for two. He's looking for that touch. To James. Tough make through traffic.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lillard to Nurkic. Lillard to Wade. Portland has 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Not that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Lillard to Nurkic. Nice pass to set things up.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to Wade. Lillard to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the 24. Lillard, great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Lillard up against Cook. Lets it fly from long range. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Yusuf Nurkic trying to cash in on the three-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Lakers at the controls right now. To Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Probing the defense. To Nurkic. Lillard guarded by Cook. Short jumper won't fall. To Davis. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. That misses with 3 seconds left. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. Let's go now.
To Cousins. Oh, he had it. Fires the 3, and the Blazers clear the rebound. Wade to McCollum. Trying to cash in, C.J. McCollum. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Has a look. That's no good. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Dwayne Wade. To Ken Bazemore. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Wade. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Cousins. Easy path to the rim. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
McCollum to Wade. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To McCollum. He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rondo. And it's rebounded by Labissiere. Backcourt. Here comes the screen. To Cousins. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Portland's got it. McCollum to Wade. To McCollum. Here comes the screen. To Ken Bazemore. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. McCollum into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Ken Bazemore. And finishes strong.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Portland has the ball. McCollum.
Yep, I got him. I got him. Here we go.
Beyond the arc for three. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Down low to Cousins. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
McCollum with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Ken Bazemore. The drive right to the basket. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kent Bazemore at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Can convert the free throw. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
McCollum down to Labissiere. To Wade. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell Pope. So possession stays with the Blazers. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. McCollum. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. To Cousins. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Shot from the lane won't go. McCollum into the front court. His guys down big.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen. Yep. What a roll. Wait on it.
Shot clock winding down to Labissiere. Rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
McCollum in a matchup with Boogie. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To the basket's McCollum, but his shot won't go down. To James. Flushes it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
It's Portland ball. Lillard to McCollum.
Wait on it.
To Lillard. Eric Gordon sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
He was hacked. They let it go. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. C.J. McCollum rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Whiteside to McCollum. For 3, he was all over him. The follow won't go either.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. McCollum to Lillard. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
McCollum to the basket, but he's unable to finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
I got ball.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. The monster stuff. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. And the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Fast break points.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was gold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Lakers ball. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope gets it in the left corner. To Cousins. To James. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It was right there. Baseline drive, and look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
McCollum. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. LBJ with it.
Defense, let's go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Ah, no good. That is great vision to set it up. And scores.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Hassan Whiteside. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
A big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Rondo. And the rebound to Lillard. To Ken Bazemore. Whiteside to Ken Bazemore. And the Lakers with the rebound. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Lillard to McCollum. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Rondo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Missed a wide open look. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. And a throwdown.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Lillard. Los Angeles, they have it. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Time to shuffle things up. Lillard. For three. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's good. And one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Lillard to Whiteside. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. A pass stolen by Portland.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Hassan Whiteside. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Oh, emphatic slam.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Trailblazers take over.
I got this clown. Let's go. Hey, what's the screen? Wait on it.
Lillard to Wade. Nothing going here on that drive. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. James. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good. To Lillard. And abuses the rim with the big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lillard to Wade. He got a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. New blood coming in for both sides. LeBron James with the rock. Not that time. Surveys the floor. Lillard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Ken Bazemore. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To James. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. DeMarcus Cousins with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Short jumper misses. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Hassan Whiteside sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. And count the basket.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
A pass stolen by Portland. McCollum defended by Quinn Cook. To Wade. The drive right to the basket. DeMarcus Cousins, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Screen coming. McCollum, well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
A bad pass there. Blazers have it. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Second to three. Got it. 3 for 3. Nice.
I like that.
Lillard to Wade. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. History not on his side. 58% from the line. And gets both to drop at the line. Trailblazers with the basketball. To Lillard. To Wade. Dwayne Wade. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Danny Green. And count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Lillard to Nurkic.
Here we go. I got him. I got him. All right,
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Hassan Whiteside. Tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked.
And a putback slam.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Danny Green sizing up Nurkic. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. James buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Wait on it.
And hits for 2. Rebound taken by Wade. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter.
All right, let's do it.
Substitutions.
Trying to cash in, and he hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. A pass stolen by Portland. LeBron James.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And the basket good at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good. He gets it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he finishes at the rim.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Ken Bazemore. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. From the painted area, won't go down. The follow won't go either. To James. Around the perimeter. Danny Green. Down for McGee to James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Lillard to McCollum. Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
The screen sets him up for two.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Rondo. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To McCollum. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
To McCollum. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the Lakers have the rebound. JaVale McGee. Here comes the screen. Rondo sizing up the all-star Lillard. McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle. To Ken Bazemore. To McCollum. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
McCollum to Lillard. To McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And McGee there for the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Lets it fly from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
The Lakers get the victory, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. They want this journey to end with the Larry O'Brien trophy in their hands. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Portland Trailblazers can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets. They looked really slow in the opening half.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.